Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, home to the North Carolina State Wolfpack, and the fans here on this leg of Tobacco Road have been getting ready since early this morning. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Boston College Eagles, taking on another team from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Eagles offense will get the first crack at it here. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy they can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
They'll leave it with him. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. Boston College right back to the line. Off the play fake. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but what an opportunity here from the 23-yard line.
It's a defense that prides themselves on taking the football away. They believe they could impact this game with turnovers, and they get an interception on the opening drive. It wasn't a big return, but that doesn't matter. They stole a possession, and that is huge for their confidence.
First down here for the offense. They'll run it from the gun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
There to stop him after a pickup of 3. It's down to the 15.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Let's go! Double right! Boys on the floor!
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
First and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, NC State. Okay, ready?
Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Working that left side now. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And he added the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Golden Eagles headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
On third down, he drops to throw. And the quarterback is snowed under. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and look for room. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Skips away from pressure. He'll pull it down. Still running at the 40. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Hawkins. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Looking to pass. It's Hendricks. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. Would have just been a 47-yard field goal attempt from here, but they are thinking touchdowns and trying to move the chains here on 4th. They'll try it on the ground. Looks as if NC State has a first down. That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball too. You could see there right after the 3rd down play, looking at his sideline saying, give me the ball, I want to go get this. I'm going to make a play for my team, and he comes through big time.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Sampson. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He caught it! On the defense, shoves him out of bounds at the 2.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. The quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The line of scrimmage, the 2, and these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on 3rd down. To the air, it's Hendricks. On the run, still looking. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
Yeah, and it's 4th and goal, and it's go time. I got to push people around. Look at the offensive line doing a really good job getting those guys moved back, creating a little hole for the running back, and he does the rest on 4th and goal and gets the touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 15, here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Leaves it with the back. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Boston College wants to play fast. He's going to pass on 2nd down. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Boston College will send out the punt team. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? And the returner goes down. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you wanted. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The running back has it. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Don't complicate things. Give it to the big fella. By the way, the fullback who blocks all the time, does all the dirty work. Hand it to him, let him plow ahead, Palmer, and get that first down.
Are we in a time warp? Like, what year is this? Is this 1995? We're handing off to fullbacks again. That's a play that is basically extinct now in college football, but I love it because it caught the defense off guard, able to get a nice one there.
NC State on the move, set up with another first down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Moving out of the pocket. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Hendricks. The sweet feet buy a little time. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first.
29 Philly. 2
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Feeling some heat. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go.
Leaves it with the running back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. The Golden Eagles want to move quickly. They'll run play action. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. And they'll get the punt out of there, and it'll be marked down just outside the opponent's 45. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success.
He uncorks one deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. At the 40, there he goes. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Caught close to the marker. It's Sampson. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got his man on the right.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Scanning the field, it's Hendricks. He finds his man. Headed to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Wide out in motion. He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3.
Green 25.
Running back goes in motion. They keep attacking through the air. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't have it. They've thrown 2 straight incompletions, setting up 3rd down.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, North Carolina State. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy catch.
The run from the shotgun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. He's back to throw on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Myers. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. Boston College right back to the line. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Hit as he throws. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Boston College will send out the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position.
Can anyone catch it? He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big... He caught it! And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before... And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, NC State!
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, and now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's the Spartans. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Zings it complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's first and goal at the 9. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Boston College.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, it's just...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Boston College ready to kick things off and start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Line gets set, first down.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. He'll pull it down and run. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Grab near the marker. It's Hawkins. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Looking to go up top on first down. That one comes out hot down the right side.
These DBs better stay ready because even though they're trailing by a lot in this game, the opponent's not trying to run the ball and bleed the clock. They are still taking shots, so they're going to have to continue to try to make plays back there deep.
Tosses to the quarterback. They get to him as he throws. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Going up top on first down. Showing the arm straight down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Now on second down. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Unloads to the wideout. Got a wide open receiver. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
He's got his man. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. He'll just keep slinging it. Looking to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Lets it fly. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls in.
Touchdown, Wolfpack. And the route is on. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last, and the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. So let's see if they can make up for that loss on second down from the 18. He's looking to throw. He'll get rid of it. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
Nice job by the running back there on that angle route against zone coverage. He wasn't in a hurry. He was able to sort of find the soft spot in the defense and just gear down, make himself an easy target.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Tackled after picking up the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Plows ahead for a pickup of 4 down to the 14.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easier. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And the pummeling has started.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. College fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
And he tacks on the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Buys a little time with his feet. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution.
He wants to take the top off. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, the offense is sending a very clear message. They didn't hit that play, but they've shown they've got the quarterback with the arm talent, and they've got the wide receivers with the speed. They are going to try and take shots and take the top off this defense. So if you're the secondary on defense, you know right now you're going to be in your back pedal. You're going to be turning and running a lot throughout the course of this game.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, And listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
He's going to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Caught in the backfield. It's Hawkins. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Back to pass, it's Hendricks. Fires to the wideout. He makes a grab. Touchdown, North Carolina State. And the stomping has commenced. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collect.
Running toward the tape. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. It's a draw. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the third quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. The play action fake. Unleashes one deep. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Facing a third down and short from the 26. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He fires one deep down the right side. And he's got it inside the 35. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20.
Squirrel, squirrel. Jackrabbit.
Looking downfield is Hendricks. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They've been denied on 2 of their 3 previous red zone trips, looking to pay this one off with a touchdown. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get...
He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, Boston College!
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. 1st down from the 43. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The option look. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. He rifles one deep down the right side. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods.
Cricket.
They'll throw it on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Sparks. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
They're setting up the screen. At midfield, he's got room. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Boston College will try to get it in on a first and goal. They'll try to run it in.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Wants to throw on second down. Looking for the score. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now they'll run it on the toss. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. With that, he's got 101 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Looks like the Wolfpack will pick up the first down.
And David, this is where I think you could have excelled. You're a great defensive end. There's other positions you could have played. Fullback, I know, being one of them. How about that guy there picking up the first?
That's a nice job. Don't make this hard. Don't make it overly complex. We've seen the big fellas block all the time. Give him a bone, reward him. Now he'll block harder and he'll block longer in the future.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. If they thought it would fool them to give it to the fullback, that was not the case.
Yeah, give this defense credit. They obviously watched a lot of film this week, and they knew there were a lot of different guys offensively that could touch the football, including the fullback, but he had no room to go there.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
How about that elusiveness? He's got space. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, NC State! And the punishment has been extended. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positive.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if he just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David.
Fires into traffic, and it's picked off.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
And after the short gain, that is going to put this one in the books. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation.